If you're not worried about AI, maybe you should be. You know, it's all around us now. They just came out with this new security camera called Athena that is sci-fi like and can see in all directions and for distances and record everything. You know, every day security cameras on average, you're shot, you're filmed 34 times, hundreds of times in the course of a month. And I don't know, you know, people have warned about this. You know, that thing you're holding in your hand right now, your cell phone, has more technology than the first space station did. You know, it just goes on and on and on. Even Elon Musk, who's the king of high tech, one of them anyway, he said that with AI, artificial intelligence, that we're, quote, summoning the demon, unquote. Those are his words given at MIT a few years ago. I mean, Stephen Hawking, famous physicist, he said that AI, artificial intelligence, could spell a, quote, end of the human race, that it could find a way possibly replicating itself and superseding us as a species, taking control. You know, how do you compete with a super intelligent computer system that has instant access to millions of data banks and all books that have ever been entered in digital form? You can't. AI could take control, and not always in the best of mankind's interest. One day soon, like they said, I mean, they might be able to replicate, to give orders for a factory of other robots and manufacture new versions of themselves, improved versions of themselves. You know, that it only took a rather rudimentary AI system 9 hours to beat the best world champion at chess. AI in 1 second can learn more, can accomplish more than 100 computer programmers in a year. That's a statistic that's handed out. Well, you know, they'll be able to make new versions of themselves. Might it get beyond our control, where our hand is no longer on the final throttle? Here's to consider. Also, might spirits, demons, or a single super intelligent entity have a hand in it, take control of it? You know, demons can affect electricity. I've seen this myself many times, and I've read numerous accounts. They can make lights flicker on and off. They can shut TVs on and off. They can play with your computer, your cell phone, and so forth. I know an exorcist, good friend of mine, Monsignor Rossetti, who has gotten text from demons during exorcisms, from phones that are across the room and no one's near. Well, you know, demons can play with electricity. They can play with AI, then that means. And could they even marshal an AI Antichrist? Or could a group of demonic humans, evil people, a new world order, might they seize control using AI? Because when you got AI, you could control currency, you know, all the cryptocurrency, electronic, digital type money. They are digital gods now if they have control of this. Something to consider. You know, it says in Revelation 13:16, here is wisdom. Let he who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number of a man, and his number is 666, 666. Coincidence it is, perhaps, that the Hebrew equivalent of our W, the letter W, is the letter VAV, or WAW in Hebrew. And a numerical value of VAV is 6. So the English WWW transliterated into ancient Hebrew is thus they, which numerically is 666. The internet. If they did, there's no telling the deception. I mean, we can't go crazy on this stuff and become paranoid, but it's something to consider. The one in charge of them, again, we might label as an antichrist. And I also wonder, besides gathering global control by controlling all the security systems, all the data banks, the cryptocurrency, communications, could they use AI to create a grand deception, a false coming of Christ? already our military for many years now has had what they call voice of God technology. This is it's called long range acoustic device, or LRAD. It reportedly directs an acoustic weapon broadcasting voice and various sounds to specific targets, to people. And it can fabricate supernatural events that might be produced by both auditory and visual illusions. Also, our AI deployed by demonic humans could use lasers and 3D holograms to create great signs and wonders in the sky, or Christ himself, perhaps after the image of the shroud, in towering light, for all we know. Got to be careful, got to be discerning, got to pray. Or it could fake an alien invasion, scaring us into the clutches of this group, robot or human. Think about it. Think about it the next time you get a synthetic voice on the other end of the phone. Or the next time ChatGPT tells you how to write, or your phone seems to have a mind of its own. Interesting is that Ai was the name of an ancient Canaanite city that came under the judgment of God, if you look at Joshua 8:26. The name translates as a heap of ruins.